Here we are on the XPENG stand at eCar Expo in Stockholm in Sweden, and we're going to have a video on the G9 and also on the P7, but video number one is going to be on the G9, which is their premium SUV, sporty SUV. This came out in November 2021. It is their flagship premium sporty SUV, as I've called it. It has three versions: a rear-wheel drive standard range, rear-wheel drive long range, and an all-wheel drive performance. Prices were announced today, 2nd of February, for 4 European countries, so you can order it now in Europe. In Netherlands, which is the Euro one, they have Sweden, Norway and Denmark, but in Netherlands it is starting off at 57,990, 61,990 for the rear-wheel drive long range, and then 71,990 for the all-wheel drive performance, which this one is, and you can tell that difference by these larger wheels, which are the 21-inch wheels. Starting at the front, you have that crystal blade light that goes all the way along here, and the difference with the G9 is it's not this little indent here making it look like kind of eyes, a bit more personality than the P7. You've got your also 4 little daytime running lights, signatures like an X for XPENG, and then your high and low beam inside here. In China you have your LiDAR sensors here, but this won't be coming to the European market. You have multiple sensors all the way around. You have ultrasonic, you have radar, you have cameras. I think there's something like 12 cameras across the whole thing, and you have active air in underneath there as well. So aero-wise, drag coefficient, it is 0.272. That design at the front is very much what they call their X-Bot 3.0 face, and you can see when you look straight on at it, it kind of turns into an X. Really nice. There is a lamp animation as well when you turn it on and turn it off, and with those 4 extra lights around the headlight, it is giving you a bit more to play with. All of those sensors will help with the likes of the city and highway navigation pilot. You will also get a number of parking assist and driver assistance systems. You will have a Frunk in underneath the bonnet. Let me open it up here and see if I can open that bonnet. There we go. 71 litres. And it is latchless, so you can literally just open it all the way up. That's what the charging port is, but it's good to have that 71 litres inside in the front here side. Moving down along the side, you've got that nice design language there with the X-Pilot. And you can see that X-Pilot 2.5 is the actual one that it is. Beautiful pearlescent white paint here, and you can see all these cameras in underneath that wing mirror. You've got those flush door handles that come out all the way along the side. 19-inch wheels on the entry level, and there are 5-spoke, and then the 20-inch wheels on the multi-spoke all-wheel drive versions. Comes in 5 different colours: white, grey, black, silver, and then a matte green is only available in the all-wheel drive version. This belt line, a couple of people are talking about it, is pretty high, but I think it gives a nice kind of a secure cocoon feel to it. Up on top you've got that pano sunroof, you've got the gloss black roof rail, 75 kg capacity. You don't have a shark fin area at the back. What you do have is these 5G antennas on the G9 either side. Girls are flat out dusting this all day. You've got that gloss black B pillar, and then that C pillar with that window and that pearlescent paint coming all the way down as well. Really, really nice. Lengthwise, what you're looking at is 4.89 meters long. Wheelbase is 2.99 meters. So the P7 and the G9 have the same wheelbase, and this is 1.937 meters wide and height 1.68 meters high. Roof rack, as I talked about, can take 75 kgs. The weight of the G9 is between, depending on trim level, depending on battery size, 2,210 kgs up to 2,360 kgs. Moving down along the back, you will see a really nice side-to-side running daylight. And you have that XPENG logo. You have the high-level brake light up at the top here, and you have in underneath, you have that window wiper, so you don't get to see it and it doesn't ruin that drag coefficient. Lifting up, it is a power tail lift. You've got that G9 logo on the back here. 660 litres in the boot, and even more space in underneath as well. And that subwoofer, that dyno, that's a separate package. You got some drop-down seats. And you can also spec it with the tow bar. This is not a fully complete model with regards to what's happening, what's going to be for sale in Sweden. So this is very near to P2. Charging wise, up to 11 kilowatt in AC, DC depending on the battery size. With that standard range battery, it can charge up to 250 kilowatts, and then on the higher battery, it can go up to 300 kilowatts. 800 volt architecture. In China, you have the ability to go up to 480 kilowatts, which is going to give you 200 kilometers in something like 10 minutes. So it is absolutely crazy. I like the way that kicks away, and that's all opened by the key. Vehicle to load, there's a 3.3 kilowatt output on that vehicle to load system. Motors, it is a 230 kilowatt motor on the rear wheel drive, and then on the all wheel drive version it's 405. That's giving you a 105 kilowatt motor on the front and the same 230 kilowatt motor on the rear. Again, that's giving you 400 newton meters of torque on the rear wheel drive and 717 newton meters of torque on the all wheel drive. Range, WLTP, 460 kilometers for the entry level, 570 for the long range, and then the all-wheel drive is 520. 0 to 100 for the rear-wheel drive is 6.4 seconds, 3.9 seconds on the all-wheel drive version. Moving inside to the driver, you have a couple of things on this car that will be. You can got the frameless doors, which you can see here. So you've got a 10.25 inch screen in front of the actual driver. You've got those Dyne audio, which is an optional extra, pop-up speakers. There are a number of them around the cabin. I think there's something like 28 in the G9. Then you've got two 14.25 speakers inside, one in front for the infotainment, and then we have the other one for the passenger. When you're sitting in the driver's seat, it has that reflective system where it won't allow me to look over and to see exactly what's happening with the driver. Two packages on this is there's a comfort pack and an audio pack, and what that will do is allow you to feel vibrations through the seat, and that's what's happening to me now here at the moment. Beautiful, really, really nice, well finished. You've got that panel sunroof going all the way back. You've got the sunglass holder. You've got that clear edged rear view mirror. Qi wireless charging on the left for the driver. Vents going on here. You've got the push down cup holders. I'm going to pop back up again. Oh, the little button here. And then inside you've got one of those either side opens up, and in here you'll see the atomizer, and you can have 3 different scents. Whether this is going to come to the European market or not, we don't know, but also there's a little vent here for the air conditioning. You can have that on or off depending on what way you want the cabin cooled or heated. So lots going on here in the G9. You have another camera internally as well, making sure that you're keeping an eye on the road, something we already spotted on a couple of other models at the show here. But overall, I think it's absolutely stunning. Just everything is soft touch. Everything is soft touch. Close this door before the overnight. Like even the handles have a soft touch feel to them there. Seats are stunning, absolutely stunning. There's a speaker in that upgraded. You have a speaker in the seat and 2 speakers in the rear. So they call it a 5D experience. So when you're watching something, it'll blow air at you. You've got the scent, you've got the heat, you've got the vibration in the seats. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, which is really interesting. Soft closed doors we talked about. It's really like a cocoon inside here. The Fibonacci design in the actual speakers is interesting as well. So this Dyne audio is that extra side of things in it. 28 speakers, and it's Dolby Atmos. You can pair 2 phones with this infotainment system as well. Upgrades, as I said, is the seat and the audio is one package, and then that tailgate is the other package. You can get that upper level with the Napa leather. And then on the other side, you have the ability for this to fold all the way out, so we'll pop over there. But otherwise, I think it's an absolutely stunning looking vehicle and stunning looking car. That seat is set for me. This doesn't come in a 3-row option, it is a 5-seater. And you can see plenty space for my feet's there. I'm 188 centimeters, 6'2". Lots of headroom, like mountains of headroom. Oh, that's really soft. Seats are really nice back here. Again, they'll come and get this where people can actually move this seat forward and back. Just a passenger one, which is kind of interesting. Heated seats in the back is standard, and on the upgraded package you can get them massaged as well. And on the upgraded package you will get the ability to ventilate those seats on the front as well. Down here on the door you have the ability to actually tilt the seat that you're sitting in back. So you can see as I'm pushing it there, it has the ability to move and tilt that seat back. What I want to do is go over and try that front passenger seat as well to see what that is like. But yeah, overall, let me know in the comments what you think of the XPENG G9. And you can see here this boss button, and you can see how this folds out. And so what you have is the ability to, if I am not mistaken, yeah, you can see it rising up there, all the way up. And then you can put that seat all the way back. So yeah, you can see that that screen is very much tinted off there. I am joined now with Andy Rietschel, the Deputy Managing Director for XPENG in Sweden. Andy, day one, price announced for the G9 and the P7. Excited?
Super excited. I mean, we've been working for this day and this moment for about 1.5 years now. And I think, the interest that we're seeing from the crowd and the people here the first day is just amazing.
And this is day one of 3. Today is mainly a trade day. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of public going to be in. Are you planning on being here as well to answer all the questions, or hopefully they'll see you as well?
I will be here. Obviously, tomorrow and Sunday will be for the customers, and hopefully we get a lot of nice prospects or even orders maybe. But I'll be here. Maybe not being the best person to answer all the questions on the products. We have fantastic product specialists to answer all those questions. But sure, I'll be here.
So we've got the P7 and the G9. Any preference, or no, is it like having children? You can't say which one is your favorite, or which one are you leaning towards if you had to have one?
Oh, that's such a tough question. I think it really depends on where you are in your life. I mean, there's a moment for every time in your life, all right? So maybe the P7 will be a car that will be more attractive towards younger couples that have not gotten their children's yet, or something like that, while the G9 will be more of a family car that we see with, for the Swedish conditions at least, or the European condition overall, being more suitable for families and children.
I can see one of the packages actually on the G9 is the tow package, which I think is very important in the Nordic countries. Today we announced prices for Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and those 3. Yes.
And the Netherlands.
And the Netherlands, apologies. Yes, I should know that because that's the euro price. That's the one I'm interested in. You're looking after Sweden, but you're obviously talking to your counterparts in those countries as well. And hopefully there's going to be a bit more expansion in Europe soon.
Maybe.
I'm not expecting an answer from that now. Thank you for your time. Anything that you'd like to finish off with talking about these 2 cars? The Swedish market, there's lots of competition in the show today, but I can see the stand is very, very busy.
Yeah, I mean, I think with all the new brands coming into the Swedish market and the European market, I think it's something that will be more, important for the customers is, can I trust this brand? Do they have all the pieces of the puzzles on the right place? Do they have the insurance, the finance, the network, the service, the after sales, the whole package? And I think that's, the reason also why we let's say, not say waited, but it took us a little bit of time to get started because we wanted to have all these pieces of the puzzle in place before we actually launched. And, Swedish people, they are very safe in nature. They want to have trust in the things that they buy, and hopefully we can give them that trust.
I think the fact that you didn't rush into the marketplace, you put the foundation in place first. 2 amazing products. So I've reviewed both of them, so both reviews are going to be on the channel. Thank you so much. Very good. Looking forward to driving them. But thank you so much for your time, and best of luck with the launches.
Sure. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Andy.
All right.
That is my first look at the XPENG G9 here at the eCar Expo in Stockholm in Sweden. Really great to see it. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.